Okay, so welcome to an Asperger's video. I, very tired, want to make a video. Oh my god, that seemed to help. I should do that in front of every video. I got an email. I wanted to make a quick response to the email, and in case you have, if you can read, is it there? I can never quite tell which side it's on, but if you can read and you already know what it's about. The email said, blah blah blah. It didn't actually say blah blah blah. That would be a bad way to start the video. I mean, email would also be a bad way to start the video. I was wondering if you could tell me if Asperger's is an autoimmune syndrome. And he doesn't think it makes sense, but he's come across people who say that it is an autoimmune problem. And I didn't actually know what autoimmune syndrome was, because I'm Swedish and I don't know the medical terms in English. But I looked it up, and I've been looking at stuff, and I wanted to make a response about it. Because I have stuff to say about it, and that's why I'm making this video as a response. So, here we go. Okay, so first things first, I googled autoimmune syndrome to find out what it was, and you might not know what it is either, so I'm gonna tell you at least what I read it was. I could be completely off here, but still. And I found a webpage that described Asperger's as people with Asperger's syndrome may talk repeatedly and at length and depth about a certain topic without seeing that others become bored with the topic. That's certainly not what Asperger's is. Cough, cough. I just don't like the way they phrased it. It's like that technically is true that people talk repeatedly and at length about stuff, and people do get bored about it. But having that as a definition of Asperger's just makes me feel like they don't know what Asperger's is, and they haven't actually talked to Aspies. They just wrote stuff based on, oh, I have a medical degree, I'm gonna blah blah blah. So I don't really trust this webpage that much, but whatever. They mention that they say it as a fact, and I don't think there's a definitive answer to what causes Asperger's syndrome yet. I've heard several different theories, and I don't think we have an answer to it. So these people say that up to 80% and possibly all cases of Asperger's syndrome are caused by an abnormal immune reaction, commonly known as autoimmunity. And that is incorrect, because we don't, if 80% of them was caused by that, we would know what caused it. It would be that. But it's just a theory, and it's not 80%. The autoimmune thing is basically, from what I can tell, your immune system. What's that supposed to mean? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Your immune system doesn't like certain parts of you while you're growing up, and therefore it kind of works against you, giving you some kind of trigger that starts your brain to becoming autistic. Basically, it can be caused by several different things, like vaccines and antibiotics and things. I don't know that much about it. I just know that to me it doesn't make any sense, and I'm gonna say what I said to the mail, in the mail that I answered the guy who asked this, which is that it doesn't make sense to me because Asperger's is hereditary. My dad probably has it, my brother has it, and I have it. If it was something caused by immune reasons, then it shouldn't be hereditary, because it would be kind of a fluke. It's like it could be hereditary, as in my immune system could be flawed in some way, but that doesn't mean that I have to have Asperger's for that. The odds of me, my dad, and my brother having Asperger's is very small if it was something that just accidentally happened when I, was like 2, 3, or 10 or whatever years old. To me, Asperger's is something you get born with. You have it from the start, in the womb. And sure, it could be something that has to do with your immune system while you're in the womb, and it could be something your mom taking antibiotics and all that, and therefore your growth is inhibited in some way. And that could make sense, I guess. But that's not what they are talking about in the web pages I read. Secondly, I actually kind of really dislike the idea that something accidentally happening to my body when I was a kid made me who I am today. It doesn't make sense to me. Unless I was born with Asperger's, I just wouldn't be myself if it was something accidental or immune system related. It needs to be something genetic, otherwise I'm just not happy with the explanation. And I know that's not very technical or logical at all, but that's just how I feel about it. It's just offensive to think that some autoimmune problem would make me an Aspie and therefore give me all of the myself, give me my entire being, and that happened when I was a kid. Because before that, does that mean that I was a different person or something? That doesn't make sense to me. If it happened in the womb, that would be a different thing, because I would be bored with Asperger's. It's true that they don't find Asperger's in infants, but that's because you can't talk to infants, so it's kind of hard to diagnose them. Maybe in the future, when we know the reason, we can just look at the child and see if it has Asperger's or not, and then we will know. But as it is now, we don't know. And I found another page talking about some of the common theories about autism include, and then they just give us a list of like yeast infections, intolerance to specific foods, gluten intolerance, brain injury, constitutional vulnerability, developmental. I can't pronounce half of these. It's a very long list of reasons why autism might happen. In the middle is autoimmune theory, and to me that doesn't really tell me that this concludes that this is the reason why autism happens. So saying that 80% of all Aspies have it because of autoimmune theory is incorrect. Is it still true that that's the cause? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not educated in it. And in case you know of any specific article that says this is the reason, then tell me, because I would like to know the reason, like all Aspies. But as it is now, it's only people saying we think this, and people saying statistically people with Asperger's also show some symptoms that autoimmune disease diagnosed people show. And that doesn't mean that this caused that. It could be that this caused that. That's the thing about statistics. It could be wrong. It would make a lot more sense in a spiritual way, which is bullshit, so don't listen to this, but still it would make a lot more sense if having Asperger's makes your brain behave differently to diseases, because you can affect your bodily functions simply by mental capacity. You can't, stop. You can. Well, okay, you can stop your heartbeat by thinking, technically. From what I know, that could be a myth, but I don't think it is. And your mental well-being does affect your physical well-being. So having Asperger's might in fact cause you to get anti-immune problems. And that does make a lot more sense to me. Especially if you have it from the start when you're born, because that would give it a lot of time to give you physical problems. Could also explain why I think that Aspies look the same, but yeah. I said this was going to be a fast video and it isn't, so I'm going to end it now, just saying that I don't know is the answer. In case you know, then let me know. That's basically it. Bye. Damn it, I hate it when the sun comes up and ruins my video like that, because I can tell the difference of this and how it was when I started recording. But now when I look at the screen, I look all like, oh no, I'm being eaten by the yellowness. And this is my actual skin color. But yeah, also the fact that I'm always sitting here with the light from this side makes it look like my hair is bigger on this side. I have like a lump here. I do have a whirl there, so it's kind of true. Like my hair never really goes down there, but it looks ridiculous, like with the light from this side. Just so you know, I don't actually look ridiculous. Also, I don't actually have any stuff in my hair today. I just woke up and wanted to make a video because I saw the mail. So I actually just put water in my hair, so this isn't hairspray like I normally have, this is just water. Let me just show you how I look when I wake up. This is how I look when I wake up. This is why I don't make videos in the morning. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I said bye already, but I kind of wanted to end the video quickly, but I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? By the next video I'm gonna make, I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I have a list now, so I'm gonna make it.